everybody, it's Kelly from the Loch Briar Knits podcast. Welcome to all the new and returning viewers. I have a stray hair. Take care of that right now. This is episode 103, I think. I thought 2 weeks ago was 103, but I think it's this one. So we have picked up some new viewers in the last month, I would say. So welcome everybody. It's so great to have all the new and returning viewers here. I'm on vacation, so I actually have no idea what day it is, but I think it's Thursday. Thursday sounds good. We'll go with that. We're out at the Schooner House this week, and today is a very overcast, was raining, it's not now, but it's kind of an overcast day. So I'm about as close to the window as I can get, because when I'm here, I don't have like my studio lighting on that. So I'm like as close to the window as I can get to get some kind of natural light coming in. So hopefully that will help. I usually am sitting back here, but welcome. This is a knitting podcast, and I'm going to try to remember to look at this light and not that light. So let's get started, because there's a semi-new project which you've seen once. There's a half-finished object and I've started the second half. There is a new cast on, and there is a new recast on. Let's get going. I'm going to show you the new cast on first, because I'm very excited about this. It's kind of been getting a lot of love in the last few days. So this is I forgot to bring up the pattern. So I will just drop that up somewhere here. It is the part of the Shawl Society #5 by Helen Stewart of Curious Handmade. And this is the new release, the Lavender Fields Shawl, which after I cast this on, I'm very excited about my yarn choices, don't get me wrong, but I actually have in my shop a colorway called Lavender Fields, which I thought in hindsight would have been perfect to knit the Lavender Fields shawl with. But what I did choose was these two yarns. So this is the Helvetica yarn from Hypothesis yarn, and it's this beautiful black and white yarn. And then the kind of the contrast color is Conspiracy from a Homespun House. So I'm very excited about how these two are going to look together. So I love black and white yarn and I love Hypothesis yarn. So I've started, and this is going really quickly. Like, this has just been picking away at it over the last couple of days. I probably shouldn't cover my mouth because I make it hard to hear. But look, isn't that lovely? So it kind of goes like this, and you'll see kind of in the picture that I insert, it's a triangular shawl, and then there's going to be like a wide swath, which will be done in this color once it gets to a certain width. So that's been my new cast on, and I put it in my little Tangled Stitch bag, which has like little vacation camping things on it, which I thought was appropriate. But this is actually like for socks, so this is not going to fit in here for very long. But I figured for the vacation it would fit in fine for now, because it will. So the pattern calls for more of a lace weight. See if it's in there. The pattern calls for more of a lace weight. I'm using a fingering weight, and I'm making the small because she has two versions. You can make the small or the large. So I'm doing it in fingering weight, and I'm doing it in the small. And based on the amount of yardage used, the small in the fingering weight should work, if I'm doing my math correctly and understanding how that works. We will find out. If not, I need more of the black and white than I do the contrast color. So if I do end up running short on the black and white, I will actually just kind of add in the contrast color, maybe have an extra stripe with that in it, or do it more along the edging. Worst case, in a pinch, I can dye myself up some black and white, and it'll probably look different. But if I put it in a different section beyond, like after the swatch of the Conspiracy, then, you know, it should work out fine. But I think I'm okay. I do think I'm okay. The other one, the half-finished object, is one of my loose socks from, oh my God, I can't believe them. I got Curious Handmade stuck in my head. Sheila McNeely Casual Fashion Queen. So I had Curious Handmade Casual Fashion Queen. So I will try to get a picture of it on to show you and insert here as well. But it looks so skinny. It looks so skinny that it doesn't look like it's going to be slouchy, but once you put it on, it is definitely slouchy. So this is knit out of Ocean Mist by Evie Knits, and I followed her pattern for the leg, and then I followed my vanilla sock pattern for the foot, which is exactly what I did on the other one. And what I'm doing now is I'm making a bit more of a blunted round toe. Previously, I would usually knit my toe to like about here, so it was almost more triangular. But I just find with the way my toes, you know how some people have their toes are shaped kind of more with the middle toe, or the second toe is higher. Well, mine are more stepped so that my big toe is the highest, and it just goes like. So it makes a little more sense to me to kind of have a rounded toe rather than have it sort of high in the middle where my toes really aren't. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? So that is my half finished object. And again, I'll pop a little picture up there so you can see it on where I don't have my sock blockers. And I did start the second one almost right away so that I didn't lose steam. I find to avoid second sock syndrome, for me, the best thing to do is to literally just start the second sock right away. So that's what I've done. I've started knitting the second sock, and by the time I'm done, I'm probably going to have at least a third of the skein left, which I think is what I had with when I did the other pair of these with my yarn. Now, I can't remember. My first pair I did in my September Morn colorway, and my yarn, my classic sock base, has 463 yards in it. And so I can't remember how many yards she had in her skeins. So it may be a little less than, it feels like it's going to be a little less than what I had in my previous, leftover from my previous socks. I have no idea if that made sense. So that's in one of my Jenna Rose bags. And what I may do is move these over to the traveling yarn and move the shawl into this, because these bags hold a lot. I also have a little ball here because it was tangled from when I wound it somehow. I've had that wound for a while, so I think it might have been wound when my other ball winder was starting to crap out. So that is my half finished object. Now, I've started doing the super simple summer sweater for my mom for Christmas. And I was motoring along on that pretty good. My plan was to do, I think, a stripe a month. And then that would definitely get me to where I needed to be. Like in the body, and then I can just do like a sleeve on a weekend. So I'm actually a little ahead of the game now. I'm knitting this out of Bernat Softee. So these are the two colors, and my mom picked these colors out. This wasn't my choice. But these are her colors. She loves these colors and she looks good in them. I do not. I look like death warmed over in them. So these are what she has chosen. And they're not as, it's been a long time since I've knit with acrylic yarn. So I really wasn't looking forward to it, but it's actually not that bad. And the striping is definitely making it go along a lot quicker. So I'm doing the large size for her, and this is my 4th super simple summer sweater. So this is what I have done so far, and I was kind of going back and forth as to which stripe to start with, but she looks good in yellow, so I thought I'd put she looks good in the blue too, but I thought I'd put the yellow up top. So she also wants it a little longer, so I think, trying to think for the pattern, I'm probably gonna end up ending in a yellow stripe as well, because I'll have to put another, like an extra stripe in it, I think. Well, not when I get there, because she didn't want it cropped. She wanted it kind of more, she likes her sweaters a little longer. So that's where I am with this. And it is motoring right along. Here's the thing, I don't know how to block out acrylic yarn. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look that up, but if any of you guys know, is it just the same as you would for like a wool garment, or does the acrylic change it somehow? Because I'm thinking, I know acrylic yarn, you can like a lot of times just throw that in the washing machine and you're fine. So I assume you can block it, but I don't know. So if anybody knows, like, tell me what to do, because I have no idea. So, but there are a couple of little spots, mostly where the increases were done, I think, or just, yeah, I think kind of where the increases are. Can you see like the little sort of like holes here, just where you make the stitch? So I'm hoping that blocking will take that out, or like kind of make the yarn bloom. Does acrylic yarn bloom? I don't know. Does it? What's the bloom factor on acrylic? I have no idea. So, but that is coming along, and I might work a little on this. No, I don't know if I'll work a little on this today because now I gotta get this all back. So actually, before we jump to the next one, I will say that making this is really making me want to knit myself another super simple summer sweater, because of the 3 that I knit, I only kept 1. I donated the other 2 because I didn't like how they fit me, just because, as I mentioned in previous podcasts, so I won't belabor the point now, but 1 I made longer and I didn't like the length on me, and 1 I made out of cotton, and I love the colors, but I hated the fabric it made, and it just felt a little shapeless and sloppy on me. So I donated both of those. So I only have my original super simple summer sweater, which I absolutely love, and I would love to make another one. I mentioned, I think it was in my first vlog in the vlog series. So if anybody's new, what I am doing is I am doing a regular episode, which is what this is, every 2 weeks, and then on the weeks in between I'm doing a vlog series. So it's kind of a little more day in the life. There's some knitting content, there's like day in the life content, stream of consciousness content, I don't know. It kind of covers a little bit of everything. But I had mentioned how I would really like to try to do a sweater a month from now until the end of the year. So I was going along great with the Coastal Crop Raglan until I realized I thought I had messed up, and then so I tore it all out, and then I tore it all out and realized I didn't mess up what I thought I had messed up, which was the needle size. And the reason I thought I had messed that up was because I read the pattern wrong to start with. And then it was too big, like it was way too big. The arm, when I got to the arms and started knitting the sleeve, it was too loose on my arm. So I ended up ripping it back. And then when I realized it wasn't that I had used the wrong needle size, I had knit the wrong size for me. I went up to this 3rd size, which would probably be about a medium, and I should have done the small. So I finally got it cast back on. I let it kind of sit for like a weekish or 2, mostly because I started doing the super simple summer sweater and I just got sucked into it because it's the striping. So I have started my Coastal Crop Raglan, which was technically supposed to be the sweater I finished before the end of the month, which it's the 19th today. But it is knitting up really quickly, and I absolutely love this yarn. And it's going to be kind of hard to show you because I do have it bunched up in the needle. But I am at the point now where I'm ready to separate for the sleeves. I think I'm at 8 1/4 now, so I can separate for the sleeves. And then once I do that, it's just going to be stockinette stitch. Now do I have the pattern in here? Please let me have the pattern in here. And it's the Coastal Crop Raglan by Neilan, which is a beautiful pattern. It's extremely well written. I'm enjoying it immensely. I'm using the yarn that she did it with in the pattern, which is Hypothesis yarn, in the Lyra or Lyra? Lyra? I'm not sure how to say it. Pick one, whichever you like. There is detailing here along the side. And initially I wasn't going to do that. And then when I was going to redo it, I thought maybe I'll put it in, I'm not sure. And right now I'm leaning towards not, because I just kind of want to knit in the round and just not have to stop and think about a pattern as I'm doing that. I am kind of leaning towards not putting it in, but I am going to look at the pattern because I think it's only like a four row pattern. Yeah, so it's only, I think it's only 2 rows if I'm reading this correctly. Work body rounds 1 and 2 until the sweater measures what you want. And then I think, if I'm reading that correctly, it's only like 2 rows that you would do for that, to get that pattern. So I don't think, it's not like that's going to be that hard. My problem is remembering what row I'm on, the first row or the second row, which if the first row is just straight knit, and then the second row would be the pattern, that might be fine. So I don't know, I may end up doing it. The other issue I had when I did the first one, because the size was too large, even though I had actually bought enough yarn for that size, it felt like I wasn't gonna have enough yarn. Like I felt like I was gonna be really riding the line. So now that I've gone down a size, I should be fine, because I actually have technically more than enough yarn than what I should need. So I should be fine. So I think I might work on this afternoon. It's only like about, I think 11 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, so I might work on this afternoon and put the shawl away, because it was a little addictive, because it's really straight stock, or just garter stitch with the little bit of patterning to shape it. So I think I'll work on that. I'll split for the sieves. I'll split for the sieves. I'm just making up words here. Just making up words. So this is being held in my loop bag from my local yarn store. These are the bags that they make. And same with the Coastal Crop, Coastal Crop Raglan and Super Simple Summer Sweater. These are also, because we have a golden retriever covered in dog hair. It's the story of my life. So that is about it. That is all the knitting content. I'm going a little back and forth on what sweater I'm going to do next. I was planning on doing the patilla. I haven't ruled that out, but I kind of want to do a sweater, a fingering weight mohair mix of a sweater. I was thinking the no frills sweater, but what was the other one that I saw? I think I had one from a Spastrico, and I can't remember the name of it right now, but I'm gonna put that up here. And I was gonna do that one, which calls, I believe, for fingering weight and a mohair. So I may do that one next, because I'm just really itchy I've never actually knit a sweater with mohair before, so I really want to try that. Just what I'm in the mood for right now. So I may go ahead and do that. Now, if it gets really hot, I'm probably going to regret that. But that may be the next one I do. I don't know. We'll see. I've got 2 sweaters here I have to finish first. The Super Simple Summer Sweater, I don't have to have finished until December. The Coastal Crop Raglan, I want to have done by the end of August, which I'm really pushing it. I'm pushing it on that one. So, I don't even have to think about the next sweater until, it comes time to actually, what did I do? Until I actually get to that. So that's about everything. What else is going on? We are on vacation. We're at Schooner House. We're here until Saturday. So by the time this goes up live not live, but when it goes up on Sunday, I'll be back home. We decided, I don't know when my father-in-law is arriving. It could be Saturday, could be Sunday, it could be, I don't know, sometime next week. So we decided, since we have to go back to work on Monday, we'll go back home on Saturday, and on Saturday kind of get all of the housework and crap done that we have to get done, grocery shopping, blah, blah, blah. And then we can take Sunday just as an easy, relaxing day, because all the chores are out of the way, and then go back to work. So between now and then, I want to get a good dent in the Coastal Crop Raglan, but I also have to rejig my meal plan and also my workout plan. I kind of devised one, and then I realized I'm having some instability issues with my ankles, which is, if you're doing weight training, can really hinder things and put you kind of in line for injury or, you know, bad form, whatever. So I want to kind of work in some weight training along with stability training into my workout plan. So I've got to do that. So I have to kind of rejig that, but I also need to rejig my meal plan where I'm vegetarian, mostly vegan. I haven't been able to give up the cheese yet completely, but I need to kind of rejig my meal plan to make sure I am getting enough plant-based protein in my meals to where I'm trying to like rebuild my muscle. I made the mistake when I was editing the vlog that will go up next week. I was editing that and I was looking at myself going, I think you gained more weight than you think you have. And then I made the mistake of going back to 2017 when I had been training with a trainer and kind of balancing the two together, realizing you were in such good shape then. So my goal is to get as close to that as I can now. I'm not training with a trainer now, so I know that that's probably getting back to that kind of shape is probably a little pie in the sky, but I think I can get close enough because I've been weight training for most of my life. So I know what I'm doing and my trainers taught me how to build a really good program. It's just going to be a matter of following the right meal plan to make sure I'm getting all the nutrients I need and not the junk that I don't need. So, which vacation doesn't count. That's why I decided to do it after vacation. So I'm going to be kind of working on that this week as well. And then what I think I'm going to do is I have to check my insurance coverage from work, but I think I have coverage to see a nutritionist, and I thought it would be really beneficial if I make an appointment to go see a registered nutritionist and have them help me build a good meal plan so that I am making sure that I get all the nutrients that I need to be getting. So that I've got to kind of look into and then set up. And that is about everything. That's all that's kind of going on. Just taking it easy. We went to Dobbitt's Bakery today and we got some cheese and chive scones and a couple of turnovers. This is why I'm not starting the meal plan until next week. What else did we get? 2 thumbprint cookies and 2 tea biscuits. Lots of carbs, all the carbs. So anyway, we did that today, and then I think the rest of the day we're just gonna take it easy. We watched a couple of really good movies. We watched I think both of them were on Netflix. First one was Kodachrome with Ed Harris and Jason Sudeikis, which was really good. And who else was in that? Elizabeth Olsen was in that, and I think those were the Dennis Haysbert. He used to be in the unit. He was in it, but it was really, really good. And Ed Harris is just like phenomenal. And then the night before that, we watched Emma with kind of the newer one, which was from 2000. I think it's only a few years old. And it's got Bill Nye in it, and not the one with Gwyneth Paltrow, which was years ago, but this is the new, more current one. It was really good. I'll watch any Jane Austen movie. So the one we watched last night was, oh my God, what was the name of it? The Last Love Letter to Your Lover or something like that. It had Shailene. Oh my God, I'm gonna blank on everybody's name now, but I'll put the title here. It was surprisingly good. I was like, let's just try it. Let's see what happens. Same with the Kodachrome one. We were like, let's just try it. And they were both really good. And so that was about it. That's everything. We've just been kind of kicking back, relaxing. My stepson's been kind of in and out. I think he comes back today. It's really handy now that he has his own car. We don't have to go pick him up. So I think he's coming in this afternoon. If it clears up, which I don't know if it's going to or not, we're probably going to get the kayaks out and go for a paddle. And that's about it. That's all that's going on. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to start doing the old edit on this so that I can get it all ready and up on time on Sunday. And the week following that, there will be a vlog coming up. So until then, I will see you guys later and hope you have a really great weekend wherever you are, and happy knitting. Bye.